YouTube, what's happening? I got YouTube on. YouTube. If the phone, like, you know how your phone just go out? Yeah. It'll cut my whole. I gotta type it back in and all that. So I go ahead and start him on up. YouTube, what's happening? We about to get it started. You out here, Danny? What's up, y'all? I'm back in that field, baby. Tell them boy get on me. Even if we ran a train, I feel that they can't fold me. Float that like a butterfly, sting that like a bumblebee. Try to ride, watch out 54, I put them on me. I'm back in that field, baby. Tell them boy get on me. Even if we ran a train, I feel that they can't fold me. Float that like a butterfly, sting that like a bumblebee. Try to ride, watch out 54, I put them on me. You in love with that nigga, he ain't even worth a 10. Keep on going through your phone, always asking where you been. Fucking spin the block again. Fuck the wrong friend, coming trim like YP, so that's my motherfucking twin. You be sick, we all in public, but it broke your heel and cheek. Class C, Cartier, 1500 on my feet, and I'm cheating on your nigga. I done lapped up, got him beat. What the fucking competition, nigga, losers can't compete. Yeah. I'm back in that field, baby. Tell them boy get on me. Even if we ran a train, I feel that they can't fold me. Float that like a butterfly, sting that like a bumblebee. Try to ride, watch out 54, I put them on me. I'm back in that field, baby. Tell them boy get on me. Even if we ran a train, I feel that they can't fold me. Float that like a butterfly, sting that like a bumblebee. Try to ride, watch out 54, I put them on me. I refuse to take a loss, they turn their back and pull across. Too much shit that I done saw, I keep a glizzy, nigga slow. Better ask about YP, I stand on business like a boss. Like a nigga with some PTO, they know I'm getting off. Watch your mouth without a son, or get you lit up like a counter. Let this shit fly out the baby cage and go change out the pump. Had to cut off all the stitch, cause it really found a plug. It's a no, kiss and hugs, or the war about your love. I'm back in that field, baby. Tell them boy get on me. Even if we ran a train, I feel that they can't fold me. Float that like a butterfly, sting that like a bumblebee. Try to ride, watch out 54, I put them on me. I'm back in that field, baby. Tell them boy get on me. Even if we ran a train, I feel that they can't fold me. Float that like a butterfly, sting that like a bumblebee. Try to ride, watch out 54, I put them on me. Now for real, the play we sent them up. I got my game, young bitch, I'm always 1K. I got my game for the pit of 6. You hear that time I know I'm feeling that water came back up. She fucking me, then she came back. Charlie see them diamonds, saying that son. I'm a certain nigga, shit for sure. Lame that nigga keeps on my phone like K. I done swiped the sun for this hoe. Lame that nigga probably think I'm lagging okay. How the fuck I got on chrome? Nigga play 100 racks on Jones. 3 games, 100 racks on Jones. I'm back in that field, baby. Tell them boy get on me. Even if we ran a train, I feel that they can't fold me. Float that like a butterfly, sting that like a bumblebee. Try to ride, watch out 54, I put them on me. I'm back in that field, baby. Tell them boy get on me. Even if we ran a train, I feel that they can't fold me. Float that like a butterfly, sting that like a bumblebee. Try to ride, watch out 54, I put them on me. Shout out YP, man, harder than 1K. Black out top. Gotta be live. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on? Make sure everybody tapped in. Trey Savage, what's up, big dog? I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you tapped in. Karika, I appreciate you tapped in, love. What's going on, Teezy, man? How you doing, big dog?
What's in there, man?
Yeah, I appreciate you coming through, man. Shit, I asked you a couple days ago, you know what I'm saying? And no thing, man, you came right on through, so I appreciate that.
For sure,
man. Black Couch Talk, you know what I'm saying? District 1104, 702 Visions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all share the live, share the link, you know what I'm saying? We in here, we in the building. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you know what I'm talking about? So we gonna get right into it. So how long you been chefing, man? Like when did you first get your, you know what I'm saying, get started? And you know,
Man, we got started in 2015, man.
2015.
Cooking
A
up
little 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, 2015 March to be exact, man. So we've been doing it for some time. I'm just grateful that I've been able to move in this type of capacity so long, especially with culinary world just changing and stuff. But
Yeah.
started straight out of mom's crib.
Okay.
Straight out of
Yeah,
mom's
started
crib.
from the bottom, now we here, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
What you start out cooking it, you know what I'm saying? Like what did you start out?
Man,
like your menu.
Man, a lot of people don't know my first name was Chef Teezy Smokehouse. I had this little ass smoke. I thought I was gonna be a barbecue man, but that didn't work out.
So I mean, smoke actually healthy for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's much better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like smoke.
That didn't work out. So I just kind of pivoted and just started doing so many different cuisines, man. And I was just putting out different food every Friday, on Wednesday, couple days a week. Still had a job at the time, and I used to my brother MJ, man, rest in peace, brother.
Rest in peace, MJ.
Used to give me food deliveries down there in Mueller. Him and my boy Hitman.
Okay.
He's giving me food down there at Mueller, man. And then this guy reached out to me and said, your brother MJ been ordering food for us, and I want to know if you can cater a wedding for me.
Wow.
Tell people all the time that was the best lie I ever told because I ain't never catered nothing day in my life. But when he called me, I told him, yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
So
the whole wedding.
When I did that, put it on social media. I already had a following just for being me.
Yeah.
But kind of
promote yourself, selling your food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just doing it that way. But yeah, that's really what got me started for sure.
So like how unprepared were you to do a catering? Like how much you know what I'm saying at the last minute?
Man, I was unprepared a lot, man. I did my first catering job at Brandon High School in the bistro. My uncle Leon, Chef Leon Rice, let me in on Saturday, and he had me get some of the stuff prepared, and I had my boy Jermaine and J Rock. I can't remember what the venue was, but we went out. It was probably like 120, 130 people. I learned a lot that day. I came home with $20 to my name, so I learned a lot. And that was the last day I did that.
Okay.
Which was coming home with $20. That was a wrap.
What happened? Like, did you cook enough food?
I cooked too much food.
You cooked too much food.
I cooked too much food. There was so much damn food left over. But it was a great, humbling experience, man. Just let me know, just being honest, like back in the day, you didn't really have no other big catering companies, or I didn't have anybody to lean on. I think all you really had was like Herman's and Havens. You know, so a lot of them probably won't say it, but I was probably the youngest ones in Chattanooga in 2015, 2016, like really running his own business. And I became full time. I took my business on full time.
Right.
2018. So
you like 3 years in, like you said.
3 years in, I said it's a wrap for me.
Yeah.
I mean, you making $2,000-3,000 in a week cooking, which was good at that time.
Yeah.
You know, that was a decade ago. Almost a decade ago, 2018. But
rent was cheap back then, or was cheaper.
Cheaper. I ain't gonna say cheap. $600.
Man, I missed that. I missed that.
Yeah, I was living in East Ridge, man.
Yeah, me too. East Ridge, East Chat.
It was a different time frame though, so the money was good, and it was just, you know, I was investing. I used to work at a morning point in Hickson, man. So I used to, I had some amazing management, like bosses in there, but man, I answered my phone in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And my boss, Miss Sharon, she looked at me like, and I'd be like, hey, y'all gonna let me go at any given moment, so I'm gonna answer this phone.
Right.
And I think after a while, she just fell in love with me. I think she fell in love with just the way I carried myself, the way that she knew I was serious about my business, and she started not even bothering me. You know, I used to pick up the phone while I'm on the line, and something like, nah, cause y'all can fire me tomorrow. It's mine. It's mine for sure. It'd
be hard to, you know, balance that. You know what I'm saying? As you caring about your business, you already made the decision. You're gonna do it. But like when you got them jobs and you still trying to work on yours, you know what I'm saying? Like it can be, you know.
It's different, man. I tell anybody who want to be an entrepreneur, man, don't even. If it sounds crazy, bro, because if I can go back, I would have really probably kept my job, to be honest.
Still, even right now.
Yeah. I mean, as of today, no. But at that particular time, you know, man, I was living house to house. Man, I lived with so many people back in the day. But in 2018, I got my first apartment in 2018. Can't remember how old I was, but 2018, probably like 2 months in, shit. I just when I quit my job.
Right.
Cause I'm like I got my own crib now. I just said food at the crib.
At the crib.
You know what I'm saying? But I would have kept my job. I learned a
Would have
lot.
made it a little bit easier.
I think I would have
transitioning.
I didn't have a savings plan. I was thinking of the current situation, which was just working. You can make 15, $2,000, $3,000 a week if you just sell food 2, 3 days. But I didn't have a real like savings plan. Like, all right, quit your job in 6 months, but save all this money and do it this way.
Okay.
I think I would have put myself in a better position. I'm in a good position now, and God saw me through everything at that time. But I mean, I don't encourage. I mean, you quit one job because they get on your nerves just to go to another job for them to get on your nerves too. So
same
you
way,
really ain't running from nothing but new problems.
No problems.
Same situation, new problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just felt like you was tired of that shit. You just want to be, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. But I mean, I don't really have no real regrets. I just know I would have really still like kept my job, not forever, just for a time frame, just for an extra time frame, and make a real plan. I think a lot of us quit our jobs without a real plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know that's what they tell you, man. No risk, no reward. You know, so
for sure.
You took the risk, and you got the reward. So like, as far as the I would say food industry, like how exactly how lucrative that can be if somebody was to take it serious.
It can be very lucrative. Everybody got to eat. Food is equivalent to a trade. Somebody got to come in and put this electrical work in. Somebody got to come put your plumbing in. Everybody can't cook. A lot of people don't want to cook. So it can be lucrative. I think you need to find your niche. It could be semi-difficult, maybe here in Chattanooga.
What would be difficult for us, Chattanooga? Market, not
It's just different in Chattanooga, man. It's well, first off, it's not about the chefs. It's about the I don't use the word. I'm trying not to say like ecosystem, but Chattanooga is not Atlanta or Houston. You know what I'm saying? So
a bigger.
Just a broad where the numbers can make sense for everybody. A lot of us, it sounds weird, a lot of us actually have the same type of customers.
Right.
Because we all follow somewhat of the same people. We all in the same areas. We all in the same thing. So you can really put yourself in a semi box, if that makes sense.
I know exactly what you're saying.
The same people that come to my food truck are not the same people that I'm catering for, and the same people that I'm catering for and coming to my food truck are not the same people coming to my restaurant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just demographics and stuff. So it's just different. I mean, everybody in Chattanooga cooking now, and I think it's amazing. I think it's once again, it's lucrative. That's why a lot of people do it. You know what I'm saying? And lucrative, I don't believe that it has to be using a term of like
getting rich,
a lot of money. Like it's not lucrative. Just can mean it's good for the time. You got to pay some bills. Folks run to the store to get some pot roast, and they need to make $800. You know what I'm saying? So I look at lucrative in terms in that particular way. You know what I'm saying? Some people can, possibly be in a way, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they're not. It's room for everybody. At the end of the day, you're going to go to who you want to go to. And my only suggestion is, if this is what you're doing, just stay in your lane or control your lane. You know what I'm saying? Just control your lane. I ain't going to tell you about staying in your lane, but, whatever you doing what's best for you, just stay in control of it. And don't worry about what nobody else got to say. Just to be honest.
That's fact. Don't worry about
nobody paying my bills but me.
For sure.
Ain't nobody paying none of my bills but me.
For sure. Is it a certain dish, certain food, certain just like cuisine, or like certain foods, certain kinds of foods get more attention than others?
Man, it's so different.
Like vegan and
Well, I don't focus on vegan food. I focus on more American cuisine type food. I'm a real versatile chef, so once again, I won't put myself in no particular box. It's certain stuff that I don't do. Like I'm not a pit master. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know how to fire the grill, smoke something the way I want to, but you got to have some real creative profiles when you start just smoking meat. Can't nobody go up there and just fire the grill and really do something precise. And if you do it that one time, how consistent are you? You know what I'm saying? Because smoking meat is real delicate. Smoking meat is equivalent to being a baker.
It take longer, right?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a baker. Bakers are scientists to me. You got to measure that stuff out. I can make some cornbread right now. I'm not going to use no measuring cup. For me, it's going to be all equal parts.
Right.
Flour, sugar, cornmeal. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But I can make good cornbread without using the measuring cup. But if you go in there and bake a 3-layer cake, You have to use
you
it. It's non-negotiable.
Right.
You know, it's just non-negotiable. It's a science to it. But as far as cooking, most chefs will tell you that they're not measuring seasoning. When I'm making spaghetti, mac and cheese, fried, I'm not measuring. I'm just gonna throw my seasoning where I need to throw it at because it's all right here.
Right.
And when it's all up here, that's the part that makes everybody different.
So it took a while for you to get like that, or like that's just
I always been like that.
always been like
never
that.
measured.
Okay.
Never measured.
Can anybody that want to cook feel like they don't have to measure and don't have to, you know what I'm saying, do it precisely or, you know, diligently like, you know, how they supposed to?
Well, measuring is, to me, is still subjective because everybody's taste buds is different.
Okay.
You know, I'm probably, if anything, somebody probably say my food more salty than it is bland. That's just because I'm heavy-handed. So my food gonna definitely come with a lot of flavor just because I know for a fact I got a heavy hand.
Okay.
I ain't ashamed to say I know for a fact I don't probably put out some salty food because I ain't eat nothing that's bland.
Right.
You know,
right,
so
right.
apologize.
And we don't want nothing bland. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not our culture.
But I mean, everybody cook different, man. So you know, as a chef, people think that when I go to restaurants, bro, that oh, what you think, chef? Or you gonna think? I'm like, nah, bro. I can go to Corral and be in love.
Yeah.
I also can go to freaking, you know, any spot in Atlanta and be like, this good. I change my perspective to every different restaurant has a different perspective. I still eat McDonald's to this day, bro.
Still.
I'm still gonna go to McDonald's. I'm still gonna go to, you know, Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna go to a high-end restaurant. I'm gonna go to a low-end restaurant. I can go to a corner restaurant and treat it. You have to just change your perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We go to certain places and be mad that certain stuff don't taste a certain way, but it's their way. And if you don't like it, just simply don't go back. Just to be honest.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's simple and plain.
It's great. I stopped saying that folks' food nasty.
Yeah.
Some people should be nasty. Don't get it twisted. But to a certain extent, it's their particular palate because they have a genre of people who prefer the way they cook.
Right.
You know, people say, well, probably you got Herman's. Herman's caters to probably more of a older
older
crowd.
soul, because soul food, more, you know, church people.
Most definitely, I actually think Herman's has great food, but they have a particular genre of people who support them, so they still open. I mean, I think they do an amazing job. Mr. Wright doing an amazing job running that establishment.
Yeah, they've been,
you know what I'm saying? They're here for a reason still.
Yeah,
they still here for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, but if you don't like it, just don't go.
Don't go.
It ain't nasty. It's not for you. It's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why a lot of folks probably support me and probably a few other people. They probably feel like our food is probably more seasoned or probably whatever perspective that they got. I also know that a lot of people shout people in Chattanooga based off their personalities.
Yeah.
And once again, that's a whole other subject because people say y'all support people who popular.
Yeah. I see a lot of people. I ask them that same question: supporting the city, how you feel like it is, and pretty much everybody say that same answer. It's a popularity contest. You feel the same way?
No. Does it have some type of truth to it? I can say yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I don't think you should be upset for anybody because they put work in to whatever degree to create a crowd.
Right.
You know, y'all still go out and y'all done downloaded Pooh Shiesty album.
Yeah.
You downloaded Drake album.
Yeah.
You know, you go to Atlanta and spend money with these folks at their restaurants. Y'all lining up to get a less barbecue. He's selling oxtail for $70. You know,
yeah, that's crazy.
I look at them people and say I'm proud of them because they created something, whether it's good or bad. They created themselves to become, I guess you could say, popular, right?
And since
there's no point in getting upset with them. They put the work in.
But like, since you said that, man, I hear a lot of people like in the Atlanta area, you know what I'm saying, especially they restaurants and you know, like lounges, whatever. Say like they food is like high as hell. Like, do you know why?
My suggestion is, once again, you gotta understand the perspective. When you go into particular restaurants and the lights is dimmed, you paying for them dim lights. You go in J. Alexander's here in Chattanooga, it's dark in there. You feel me? It's darker than it is in Cheddar's.
Right.
You're not just paying for the steak and French fries that's $45. You're paying for the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? You're paying for a peace of mind in a particular restaurant. You know what I'm saying? You're paying for high-end stuff. You either gonna walk into H&M or you gonna walk into the Gucci store. You know what I'm saying? It's
which one are you?
Which one are you? Yeah. I'm gonna shop at both. Probably H&M more, but if I want some Gucci, I'm gonna walk on Gucci. So at the end of the day, you're paying for an ambiance, not just that particular product. You're paying more than just for the service. You're paying for the ambiance. I think a lot of people forget about that as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to do nice stuff. If you want to seclude yourself from particular crowds, that's why people go to fancy restaurants. They don't go to the hood restaurants. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with it, but just making a point.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
But I mean, I don't care about all that popularity stuff, man. You know, so you can say, well, they shot with Chef Express because he popular. Well, I've been doing this for 10
You
years.
put the work in,
You know, I don't look at me to be popular. I'm not a. Am I popular? Yeah,
and
I'm
at
popular.
the same time, you're supposed to, you know, like put yourself out there so you can be, you know what I'm saying? Like I do what I do, so. If somebody say I'm popular in the media or podcast space here in the city, that's cause I put the work in. I done, you know, reached out to people and you know what I'm saying, all that.
People use that term, but they come in the form of, for me, jealousy and hatred. Because they only go on his podcast because he's popular. Well, you put the work in. You just mad because you're not popular. Yeah. That's the bottom. Not even joking. That's the bottom line. You're mad because you can't get guests to come on your show. You can't do what this person doing. So let me figure out why they're going. Well, they only going because he's popular. They don't say, well, shoot, bro, been doing this for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, man, bro. Bro was doing XYZ.
Yeah,
they take away all your accomplishments and put it in one box.
They overlook all of that. You know what I'm saying?
And I just feel like when it comes to that point, you know, why not just reach out and say, hey man, I like your podcast, man. How are you getting so many subscribers? How do you got over 1,000 subscribers? How do you got this? Show me the game or teach me the game to whatever degree because I like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? What I don't like either is, I mean, you call them snakes. Like, you know, you got people that say, hey, bro, I want to work with you on the podcast, and the whole time they working with you, they really trying to mimic you, trying to get game. And my whole thing behind that is, and I believe it's room for everybody, but I also feel like if you want to learn how to be a caterer or run a restaurant, and you look up to me, whatever capacity, just tell me straight up, hey man, I'm thinking about getting the food.
Right,
I would love to work with you.
I feel like, and shout out to my man Lil Mo.
Lil Mo Films,
like even when I started, that was the person doing it, right?
For sure.
So when I started,
for a long time,
you know what I'm saying? So when I started, I'm like, man, I gotta holler at Mo, you know what I'm saying? Woo. So that's anybody that's doing anything, finna start, wanna do it, find somebody that's already doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody want to be a cook or get their own restaurant, you are a person.
I don't.
So somebody can come holler at you, ask you some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Folk will be like, hey man, I like what you doing. I like your food, man. I want to come work with you on the food truck. And the whole time they just sitting there taking notes to look up and be like, yeah, I'm finna start my own food truck. And you be like, where the hell that come from?
Right.
And it's hard to sometimes it can be hard to accept that because it's not the way that it was presented to me in some type of way. So now it's like you basically got like. And I'm using the term loose, but like free knowledge, because I ain't like I'm just charging for it, but it's like, had you told me up front, hey, I want to come and shadow you for 2, 3, 6 months, bro, because I'm thinking about doing this. I want to know if this is for me. So can I work with you? You teach me the game, and I'm giving you free labor. Man. It's a barter system.
And you gonna
you know what I'm saying?
Treat that person a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
And I won't even coming to me like that. I'm not gonna hold shit back. I'm
you told me.
That's, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, to bring somebody my way and I'm telling you certain stuff, not saying that I would not tell you, but it just feels different because now I believe I'm in a situation where I believe that you came on malicious in a malicious way. You came for a purpose, you know what I'm saying, to receive information unknowingly on my end.
Right.
And that's fine, but you know, so I'm already
your intentions always matter. Your intentions always matter.
And I think if we get to a point where we just put our pride aside and say, I like what you're doing, I would love to shadow you, or do you mind teaching me? I will pay you for this, or whatever the case may be.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to. I mean, I know this is your show.
That's
another thing that bothers me, bro, because bro, people that sit there and say you're supposed to give out knowledge and stuff for free.
Nah, I like
You tell me what you think about it, and I come behind you.
Like I feel like if I want to learn, right, or if I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to do something. If you around, like you said, if it's somebody I know, a relative, a friend, they probably gonna get some free game just cause they my friend or my relative or my, you know what I'm saying. But once you approach it in a different way, like you said, hey, I wanna shadow you. I'm thinking about doing woo.
Right.
Then it make me. I know if somebody came like that to me, I I would open up the floodgates for them. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I would probably show them things that I wouldn't talk. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Somebody you don't know that, let's just say they do follow you, somebody you don't know, you never had a conversation with them a day, and they walk and say, hey man, I want to do a podcast. Can you show me how to do it? Would you show them, or would you say, you know,
what
I'm gonna charge you, whatever degree? Like, what's your response in that?
I won't bring them. I won't if I don't know them. I won't bring them to the crib.
For sure.
But I meet with them. I talk to them. I ask them some questions. I ask them what they want to do, and then just watch them. I gotta know you serious. I'm pretty sure you would want. Like you're not trying to.
There you go.
You're not trying to like give somebody some game and they ain't serious with it. Like I ain't finna pass you the ball and you ain't gonna shoot it.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So
now you got this one person that you helping, right?
Right.
Now you quote unquote, now you mentoring somebody, because this is not a one-time conversation.
Right. No. It's gonna be.
So now you got this one person that you're working with. Okay. A month go by. Here go another person want to do the same thing you doing.
Right.
Now you talking to them for free. The whole time, now you 2-3
Nobody deserve to get away their game for free though.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
so
if you
see the point I'm getting to. So at some point, how do you have time to do what we doing right now?
Right.
How do you have time to take care of your kids? I don't know if you got kids, but taking care of your kids or taking care of your family, you know what I'm saying? So when I realized that, prime example, I got a food truck, catering company, and a restaurant.
Right.
I also have a big family. I got a big house. I got kids. I got to go to work.
You got responsibility.
So at some point, I've helped a numerous number of people in Chattanooga, whether they say I did or not, I have.
Right.
I don't want to sit here and put out there to the world like, oh, I'm charging for anything, because people will tell you right now, Terrence has never charged me a dime, because I haven't.
Right.
My point being in the whole conversation is, I don't like when people, more so us, feel like we're supposed to just
we supposed
to give away. Heavy on the word give you something.
Yeah, we are like that.
And I don't think it's fair because
it ain't
I've paid for classes. I have made tremendous investments, and I put in 10 years of work.
Right.
For somebody who hasn't paid for a class, made an
haven't done nothing,
haven't done anything to look at me and say, "Hey, you supposed to give me
the game." Yeah. Nah.
I'm just being like, why?
Not the way you just put it.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't giving you
And a lot of that really stems from the fact of they're looking at it from a financial standpoint.
Right.
Not a
business.
A legacy business standpoint. You see what I'm saying? They like, oh, he cooking? I can do that too. That's what they really are. That's what a lot of people out here doing. Not just food. He got a podcast. I can do a podcast. I can talk about anything. I can talk about topics too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And they need easy as you think.
I just feel like people should definitely, if you really want to start a business, be mindful and make an investment. True enough to answer my own. I don't help people who
ain't spending money. Yeah.
I'm gonna say who I deem don't take their own business serious. Because I watch a lot of people. I pay attention. I'm an observing person.
Right.
People reach out to me, and even if we can rap. We'll rap, and then after that, if I don't hear from you or whatever the case may be, I'm like, they ain't serious. You know what I'm saying? Or that's one time a week or whatever. It'd be different. This is different.
When you like in your position, or like anybody in a position where they can teach and give game and help and all that, like that's probably the number one thing on your mind. Is this person serious?
Yeah.
Am I wasting my time?
You gotta be serious.
You know what I'm talking about?
We put too much time and effort in our work to donate my time for free for somebody who's wasting my time.
Right.
I've helped some people in their business, and I'm watching them flourish. And the moment I feel like, oh yeah, they doing their thing, I feel like I'm a winner, because I done poured into somebody who I'm watching them like really build something.
Yep.
And it takes people sometimes. So I'm not overly judgmental. Some people, it take them time. It took me time. It took me 3 years to be like, I gotta leave this job. I have to quit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta quit. But yeah, I mean, I think and I don't think it hurts to make an investment. Shoot, these people. People go to school. They go to school. So if I went and paid these folks $2,000-$3,000 or $500 class, well, I gotta get paid.
Paid, yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like
it's not the end of the world.
That's one way I know that somebody serious is they spend some bread. Go buy this. Go buy
how much?
You know what I'm saying? Some equipment that you may need. Go. You know what I'm saying? Go do all that.
Anything that's given to you for free is always 9 times 10 unappreciated.
Yeah.
How many times you went to any event, we give y'all a swag bag, got pencils, notebook, paper, man, it's probably sitting in your trunk right now.
Yeah.
You know, you get a lot of, people give out free stuff all the
All
time,
the time.
and they end up in the back seat of your car, end up in the trash, end up on the ground.
Yeah.
It's unappreciated. You only appreciate stuff when you actually
when you work for it or pay for
work for it or pay for it, you really feel like, oh no, that I ain't wasting my $30, $50. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You get free cups, and they probably sitting in the cabin, and them probably all things we might use, because I mean, I know I keep all the little cups I get.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, but ain't nothing wrong with making an investment. That's my advice to people, like, make an investment so people are serious.
That's the first sign of, that's the first sign to me. That's the first sign,
Being a business owner, make an investment. If it's too
gotta
much,
make an investment.
take a step back, reanalyze, start over. But we got to stop telling people what they supposed to do.
Right.
That's the part I don't agree with. But
That's
anyway.
The food industry, like people are like getting more wise, I want to say, like trying to be healthy, you know what I'm saying? What's some ways that's done changed? Have you seen that change? Let me ask you that first. Have you seen the change where people want to
vegans and vegetarians,
less grease, less sugar, less this, less that, and try to, you know, substitute or eat something, you know what I'm saying?
As far as my catering company go, in the last last 5 years, man, I've gotten a tremendous amount of like vegetarian requests and vegan requests. Some stuff we can do, some stuff we don't. You know what I mean? But as far as like on our food truck wise, I mean, not really. Shout out to my boy Sully, and man, he always asking for sweet potato fries, cause
I love sweet potato fries. Yeah, I love sweet potato fries.
It's an influx of that kind of stuff, but you also have, once again, you have a lot of restaurants who's risen in those particular areas as far as vegetarian and vegans. So I mean, I think for that particular class of people, I think they sufficient. You know what I'm saying? I believe they sufficient. In my opinion, they sufficient. But it's definitely been a huge increase. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm eating anything.
Yeah.
I said, kudos to them. I would love to go on that journey, man. But it ain't for me at the moment. But I mean, I would love to start eating healthy. I try my best to promote it. Currently on my food truck now, I definitely switched up. Like I don't really sell Coke products. I gave some away yesterday, but as far as like when we're just open, I don't sell Coke products anymore.
Okay.
They cool, but my wife put me on like Olippops and Poppies and stuff like that. Some more prebiotic soda.
Right.
Even though my food not healthy, so it's probably contradictory to some people, but
you gotta start somewhere.
I'm trying to slow back from Coke products and stuff. Plus, I think it's weird that I think that Coke don't like Jesus for some reason. So that's another topic.
Yeah, that's another topic.
I just been coming across like that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm straying away from them as much as possible, for sure.
Fact. All right, so business-wise, entrepreneurship, you real big on that part. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
To the point where you would rather be labeled as businessman, entrepreneur instead of like chef, cook, or whatever, whatever the case.
I do. It's crazy because I know I'm very contradictory, I guess, because my business is Chef Express.
Right.
But as far as being a chef, man, it's one of those things where you have to go to school to become a chef. I also know that I believe that you can take different courses and or do certain things to consider yourself that particular title as well, as far as being a chef. But I'm cool with being called a chef because I've been doing this for a very long time. I think my time and creativeness has allowed me to be able to call myself a chef. Now,
but it's done really transitioned to you are a business and entrepreneur person.
Yes. I've transitioned to more of an entrepreneur chef. Like my favorite chef, Kenyatta Ashford, owner of Nutriground. Proud to say one of my favorite chefs, man, in Chattanooga.
Okay. Shout out to her.
Him.
Shout out to him.
Kenyatta, yeah.
Okay. Shout out to him.
One of my boy Kaniz, amazing chef. I think my boy Antonio Tate, amazing chef.
Shout out to y'all.
I can't speak for all of them, but in terms of certain chefs, I respect certain chefs. My boy Kaniz, for a fact, he went to school. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a real chef is somebody who really earned a white jacket. You know what I'm saying? Haven't went and earned the white jacket, haven't earned the Michelin star.
Yeah.
You know, they went to culinary school for this. They put time and they made an investment. I didn't make an investment. You feel me? I don't take anything away from myself because I know I put time in. But as far as being labeled a chef, you know, I try my best to give real chefs their credit.
Credit,
Like,
okay, okay.
it's more of a respect
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I respect you
I
because
did.
I respect anybody in this world that's doing something that I know for a fact I wouldn't do.
So it's a lot of work going into.
Yeah, like shoot,
Like they real creative, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When I don't, you know what I'm saying, as far as, culinary school, like they they get down, like it's a lot of, it's real
it's a lot.
intricate. It's real
I mean,
intricate.
all they really do is probably teach you how to make like food pretty and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah,
'cause
all
once,
that.
you can really take a couple courses and know the like health guidelines stuff like that. But it's a small regret. I wish I did go to culinary school just to have that. If I went to culinary school, I would be probably well beyond where I am now, just because I know how to absorb that type of information. But my age done caught up with me, so it's like, nah, we getting too much money. I'm too busy just to go back to
Yeah,
school.
go back to school.
Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have the time to go back to school. I'm sufficient in what I got going on right now.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? But I respect my chefs for sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to the chefs, man. What's one of the things that you pretty much done learned on your, entrepreneurial journey, as you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, in this business of, food? Cause like you
Man,
said, you got a food truck,
mm-hmm.
you got
Catering
you
company
got
and
a
a restaurant.
catering company and a restaurant. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So those are three different avenues of the same thing. But
Mm-hmm.
just tell me what you done. You know what I'm saying? Learned so far.
Man, off the top of my dome, I don't even know. I just learned so much as far as really, man, just pivoting, just being honest, knowing how to pivot, paying attention to the market, knowing what they want. You know what I mean? Like you said about vegan, there's not many vegetarian and vegans, as many as people claim to be.
Yeah,
I put that out there, many of them claim to be.
claim to be.
You know what I'm saying? So, you got to learn how to pivot to the market that you are choosing to be in. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay.
Would I change up anything no matter where I went? Probably not, because as you can always find that market. Even taking vegans and people that like to eat better, they still have a lot of cheat days.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
do.
saying?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got cheat days.
They ain't all the
just
way.
not promoting.
They not all the way.
You know what I'm saying? But
Eating
I
healthy.
mean,
You know what I'm saying?
I've learned a lot, man. Preferably probably more like customer service. I've been in customer service my whole life. I've been working in restaurants my whole life. I've been working just in the hospitality industry my whole life. When I worked at Morning Point, I was a chef. I was a sous chef in the kitchen. I worked at Open Arms Care, so I took care of make sure I'm saying the right word, but I took care of elderly people there too.
Yeah.
I took care of elderly people there.
Take care of patients.
I took care of like patients. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I just been in that industry my whole life. So being that, once again, that's why I went back to like keeping a job when I was at Morning Point. I would have dove more into ingredients and recipe. I took a lot of recipes with me in my mind.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, once again, I made a lot of moves without actually making real plans. I'm just one of the lucky ones that it worked out for, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I just should have, but I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot just throughout this journey running my businesses.
Facts. And I'm gonna assume you're not at all three places at once. So you got a lot of employees or people
I have an
that
amazing
partners
team.
or
I have an amazing team. I have amazing partners too. I got plenty of chef brothers I can call on, and they can call on me as long as we ain't booked.
Yeah.
They can put a man. Antonio Tatis helped me on numerous occasions. My boy Bird Bryson, he done hit me on.
Shout out to Bird.
Bird was with me when I first started my business. He was with me when I first started my business for sure. I can call any guy and get some stuff done. My boy Soul Q, my boy Lee, man, I got some brothers I can call on that's gonna help me knock the job out, and they know they can call on me, and we're gonna do it with a smile on our face and make it happen. I have an amazing team. I'm able to employ UTC students that live on campus to get them a job opportunity and stuff like that too. So
I think that's real dope. Be inside UTC. I think that's real dope.
And that's one of the best feelings, man. Just being able to give somebody some type of financial stability, no matter how much it is. You know what I'm saying? You never know that a $200 check can go a long way because they're working a day and a half or 2-3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So stuff like that, I'm grateful just to be in that position to do so.
For sure. Food truck. You know what I'm saying? I particularly feel like that's something that's a lot of people getting into.
Oversaturated.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like you can go anywhere though.
No.
You can't just go.
No, you can't.
You can
can't.
drive anywhere.
Let me rephrase. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
But you ain't supposed to. How about
Okay.
that?
Okay.
You know what I'm
What's the like? Is it illegal legally or like is it?
It's just a lot of regulations. It's not. I won't say necessarily. I don't believe some of it is a more of a legal stamp. Well, I guess it is, but I guess it's upon the eye of the beholder because you can go to different. I might park out here in this parking lot where we at right now,
Right.
and if don't nobody got a problem, it's not a problem.
Right.
But now when the actual owners show up and say, "Hey, man,
You
what
gonna
y'all
run-
doing out
yeah,
here?"
yeah.
You don't care about what's going on because you're like, "I just can't get a burger."
Yeah.
But what he thinking about is, hey, if somebody come to your food truck in this parking lot and they slip and fall, they sue me. Where your insurance at? Or where your business license? Do you even got a health score?
Wow.
They thinking on the business aspect. Y'all thinking on the customer end.
Wow.
Neither party is wrong though. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So the main thing to do is call the person at the establishment that we at and say, hey,
It might be an empty lot that ain't nobody occupied for years.
And even if, keep in mind, if don't nobody occupy, it's still the owner. It's either an individual or the city or the county. Out of them three people, somebody owns this property. It's not you know what I'm saying? Somebody
it's not just
owns
here.
It's not just here.
Yeah.
Everything that's been built it's owned by somebody. So if you don't talk to those proper people, I mean, yeah, I guess that's when it becomes illegal. It's already illegal, yeah, but
Right.
or more, I just say that's when it become a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now if the owner don't care because they like, I don't care, then you good. You know what I'm saying? But the proper thing to do, the business thing to do is to find that legitimate person, make that request, negotiate and figure out, can I stay here without an issue?
In the state of Tennessee, is it hard to get your everything you need, permits, the whole nine to get your food truck running?
I don't believe so. You just have the right. You just gotta have a commissary that can provide you a wastewater agreement, a grease trap, the dispersed thing.
What if you're not using grease or
what if you're not using grease?
Just what if I'm just
well, every truck has to have running water, so you have to have a commissary that can provide water.
All right.
But if you don't have grease, it don't matter because if you still gotta have a commissary space.
Okay.
So you can't just put your house on there. Your house it's not legalized to be a commissary space. I do believe you probably can do it, but it'll make it very difficult. And I can be wrong, so anybody that want to correct me, feel free to do so. But if we come in here, we in the house, you got to have probably 2 refrigerators. You can't put personal items and business items in the same space. You know what I'm saying? So that's like one. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a 3-compartment sink. So most people's and they have kitchens.
Yeah.
We don't have 3-compartment sinks.
Yeah.
We're washing our hands in the sink, unless you're gonna run to the bathroom. If they might include the bathroom to be that 3rd sink. I really don't know. But if I'm not mistaken, you have to because you have wash, rinse, and sanitize. So you really have to have like all 3 of those
right
in the kitchen space. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe it's hard enough to get a food truck. I mean, it's a lot of them popping up. Like I said, it's overly saturated, and I'm just using that because that's the proper term. But I mean, I love it because there's room for all of us out here. But it is hella food trucks popping up every week.
Yeah, I see a lot of them. I try to shop with them as much as I can. Not even in our culture, like a lot of Mexicans got food trucks. You see a lot of taco stands and stuff like that. So even in our cultures, they doing it too. So
yeah,
I can believe you when you say it's oversaturated or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I want to make sure I watch that word because I want to take it in a bad way. But overly saturated is like that means simply mean that it's more than it should be. It's more than it should be. Is it
more? What? Okay, they say it's like 300,000 in Chattanooga.
Mm-hmm.
How many of them probably buying from a food truck? From a food truck.
I mean, I can't speak for everybody. A lot of us have good days. Once again, everybody sells different stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's all about how you build your name up. But if I'm like nobody in Chattanooga is creating a buzz or a line like once again like Let's Barbecue. You get on TikTok. TikTok is the main space. You're gonna see these food truckers or just food tents. Whoever got these extremely long lines.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can say about that in Chattanooga is nobody is actually investing. We invest in the business, but we don't invest in like the content.
Okay.
And I think that's a big difference when it comes to food truckers. Slutty Vegan can come down here.
Yeah,
in a
I
week.
just seen
She
them.
just came to a party by
I just
some
seen them.
Antonio
Yep,
spot.
yep,
But you know,
yep. And they had a long line. They had a long line.
And they got a long line because they have an amazing content team that pushes out content that they build.
Get
build
people,
it
yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying? So
Get interest in it.
some of us have lives we open up, but it's nothing compared to what other people doing in different cities. But that's mainly because of the content situation.
Right.
You know, I don't think it's because of lack of food, lack of anything. I think it's simply just lack of content to build the hype around anything. People gonna come out just because it's hype.
Right.
We're gonna come out because you know the girls gonna be there. We're gonna come out because man, I seen them on TikTok. I want to see what the fuss about.
Yeah.
Man, is this oxtail good? $7. People complain about it, $7 oxtails, and they still
going to get it.
You know why? Because they want to see what the hype about.
Yeah.
That's the bottom dollar right there. They want to see if it's why is all y'all coming here?
Right.
We're gonna go there. I think the only one in Chattanooga restaurant wise to me that I've seen with extremely long wait time is the Tallow House in Cleveland.
Tallow House.
They do burgers. I haven't actually had the opportunity to go because I'm not. I ain't standing in line for nobody.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be fun. I ain't standing in line for nobody.
Well, you probably can catch them in the early, as soon as they open up, they might not be, you know what I'm saying?
Terrence, I ain't standing in line for nobody.
It must be pretty good though, you know what I'm saying? They got lines up, you know what I'm saying?
I can go to anywhere and they say you got a 45. I'm not staying. I'm going to the next spot. I just say that in the nicest way. I'm just not. No, I'm not standing in nobody's line. Don't want people standing in my line. I mean, obviously I would, but me personally, I'm not. So anybody that say I'm not standing in Chef Express line, I respect it because I ain't doing it.
Right.
Just being real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ain't nothing worth waiting no hour for.
I feel that.
I'm gonna catch you when I can get in and get out. If I feel like it, maybe. But that's the only one I've seen that I can really say like, nah, like they stage like way out the door too. I don't know if you go to TikTok, type in Tallow House TAL. They got a real line. That's the only one I seen. That's still Cleveland. They ain't even Chattanooga.
Yeah.
And it's not a food truck. You know what I'm saying?
It's actual.
But I think if a lot of us put a lot of more time and money into not even money because content really frees at the palm of your hand. You know, if we focus on content, I think we can create a bigger buzz in Chattanooga. And even when you create that buzz so big to the point where none of us have to depend on Chattanooga folks. Now we got Cleveland and Dalton. People are traveling, coming just to get our food, to stand in our line. When we say we open, we got a long line when these folks is waiting on us. That's not gonna happen just using Facebook. It's not gonna happen just using Instagram. I tell people all the time, Facebook is local, Instagram is worldwide, and TikTok is global. Worldwide and global look different, but it's the same. But TikTok is global.
Yeah, TikTok definitely got a different algorithm.
China all down my TikTok.
You know what I'm saying?
Brazil, everybody down my TikTok. But on Instagram, it's LA, and it's like it's
Instagram is more.
It's more just American. But
the nation.
TikTok is global for sure. Like it's a big difference.
Yeah.
So I encourage really anybody. I don't care what industry you in. If you focus on content, if you want to become popular and drive sales, because what person do you know that's quiet and lame that promotes their business with their face succeeding without being popular?
Yeah.
I'm just being real. Like nobody's gonna buy your food or come in your pipe. They just never seen or heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna buy my food just because I make a status on Facebook.
Right.
Only Facebook, and now I get mad because ain't nobody buying my food.
That's fact.
Focus on
so it don't matter how or what you're doing. That content matters right now in 2026.
That's 100% the way to go. It's damn near content first, business second, almost.
Right,
business
right. And it's a lot of big businesses. They add that to their blueprint. A content team, or a social media team. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
content is the 100% way to go. Like I said, no matter what business you in, if you can put the same amount you put into your physical work or the business, find the right percentage to put that into content. And just be consistent. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm giving facts, and I don't even do it because it's hard. When you do a lot of stuff on your own, it ain't easy.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get as much content as I can, but some content I just can't get it.
Right.
Shoot, the videos that I do put together, I mean, I do a great job. I use CapCut, but I still get behind on content. I got like 4 or 5 videos that I did months ago.
Still ain't did.
I gotta go to work tomorrow. I gotta get this food right. I can't.
Yeah.
And then you want to make sure you post it at the right time. You gotta post it between 9 and 10, 12 and 1, and like 5 to 8.
You gotta know your analytics.
You gotta know it.
You gotta know your analytics for sure.
Most definitely.
All right, you married now, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, shout out to that, man, cause
For sure,
I
for
love
sure.
love. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
The Dacia Locke. Been together, probably about 8 years, married 1.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. I just wanna ask you, you know, about like, what do you see? What do you see that's keeping people from getting married? What do you see out
Social
here in the
media?
world that's probably keeping a lot more people from getting married or getting closer or being together? You know what I mean?
Social media?
Social media.
Yeah.
What about it?
Shoot. I mean, me and my wife talk about it all the time. I'm so glad I'm married, bro, because
Yeah.
we doomed. Brothers is doomed. You know what I'm
Say we
saying?
doomed.
I mean, I've always believed in chivalry, but I think a lot of, even me, a lot of us still rebellious in our own ways, because I can tell you right now, hey, bro, like, hey, go move there. And you can be like, what? Not realize you probably need to move it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we just rebellious in our own ways.
Yeah,
So
in our own way. Yeah.
you
We
gotta,
don't want to be told shit.
You'll get a woman to worry, but the moment she starts telling you what you're supposed to do, I ain't giving you nothing, because who you talking to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
type
that
shit. Type shit.
It's
Yeah.
that type. And I tell you a lot of the time, a woman that don't ask for anything, I'm gonna give her everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fact.
You ain't, because the thing about it is that what I do believe as far as being chivalry is you don't have to tell what they say a real man what to do, because it's gonna get done regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the way I feel like I've been. I ain't perfect, but that's the way I always been. You know, my woman, she don't got to add, because I essentially know what she need. Anything that I may miss or pass, she can more than welcome,
You know.
suggest it, remind me for sure. Yeah. But I mean, when I met her, she wasn't nothing like that. And as crazy as it sounds, we've been together for 8 years, and let's be real, TikTok really didn't get popular to COVID, which was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So we weren't coming across the type of content we see today 8 years ago.
Right.
If I was going across that, nah. I mean, she might even been different, because a lot of people don't know what they thinking until they hear somebody else say something. They be like, I know that's right.
Yeah,
no, that's not right.
Nah,
that's not right.
Nah. Not to you, maybe to them.
To the next person, you know what I'm saying?
But not to you.
I mean, I believe a real man should always, court a woman the proper way if you're truly interested. And in that same tone, I would say I think a woman that wants to be courted properly should carry herself properly as well.
But for sure.
I'm gonna treat you the same way you treat yourself.
That's fact.
And I ain't talking material. I'm talking about
that's just out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What male or female? Which one, in your eyes, 2026 is more of an issue, or like got more work to do? Male or female? Your opinion?
Difficult, because I'm gonna just say it's 50-50.
Okay, 50-50.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say 50-50, because what I do believe in, a lot of these girls don't even believe half stuff they saying. A lot of it to me is clickbait.
Yeah, they just say a lot of
clickbait.
Yeah. I agree.
What I do believe in, men gotta, watch what they do too, in a way. I was watching the old clip or whatever, I guess it was City Girls or something, and they were just like, yeah, man, dudes be bragging about sleeping with women for free, so we're gonna make them pay. And I'm like, bro, that's real too, because I'm like, y'all really walk around bragging, man, y'all paying for that, we for free. That's why they charging y'all now.
Yeah.
I'm just being that way, because you done ran your mouth to it. Like, when you start bragging and type of stuff, like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's, how you carrying yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, look at me, I ain't have to deal with none of that. I met my wife through a friend on social media. But I ain't have to deal with that kind of stuff. But as far as work, I would just say 50-50. I can't even cap in that conversation alone drives me insane, bro. Like, all that, who supposed to pay the bills, and
yeah, it's a lot. It's rough. It's a lot.
I don't have time for that. I think a man is supposed to do
what a man's supposed to do.
I think a man is supposed to do everything that's in his wheelhouse to do what he's supposed to do. And I also believe that a woman should know the type of man that she's dealing with and know that he's doing everything in his wheelhouse to do what he's supposed to do. And at that same tone, she should be an addition, not a subtraction.
Right.
Or division. Like, you know what I'm saying? I also think you don't need to be requesting that from nobody that you can't even do yourself. So
that's fact. That's fact. Man, it's so many things. Like, you got your red pill guys. You got your women telling people how to be get a trick or or you got women telling women how to get a trick, how to get a real man, how to be a real man. You got men telling other men to say forget women altogether. You know what I'm saying? And all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot. I feel like we are influenced by this phone, by this social media, of course. A whole lot has changed due to it. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot. I just don't believe I just don't believe I'm supposed to get my phone and just see so many women. You know what I'm saying? And on and vice versa. Women are supposed to pick up their phone and just see all type of things that they see, and I think that's done overwhelmed us to a degree. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I'm a happily married man, but my advice to anybody that's single is date. There's man and woman. I ain't picking no shit. Both of y'all go out and date. I don't think you have to subject yourself to just one person. I'm not encouraging nobody to sleep with everybody. I know that's the reality.
Yeah, that's when somebody might take it like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Date everybody. Oh, go have sex. Nah, we ain't saying that. We
definitely go date everybody because what I can. I mean, once again, I'm happy, but you get on something, you see some beautiful women, and it's some beautiful black women all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't none. You don't have to be with nobody low. Be who you want to be with, but I encourage everybody to date. Now I do mean, and even when dating, you have to give yourself some type of reality check and set boundaries around yourself. I think men even should have boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I created a lot of boundaries when I put myself in the mind frame of actually like, I need to find somebody, bro. Like, I'm finna be 30 in a couple years. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to start setting boundaries around myself. You know what I'm saying? One of my brothers, I feel like, gave me some great advice. He married and he a businessman. He told me straight up. He said, man, don't nobody want to do business with nobody that's just single for X amount, like so long and to a certain degree. And I'm like, what you mean? He's just like, a married man is somebody that most people would deem a faithful person. And people want to do business with people who have something
feel like they can trust,
like
or they got something to lose.
Think about trust. You know what I'm saying? It's more like trust.
A lot of businesses is like that. Like you get on jobs and like I've lost a position because I wasn't married or didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of businesses, they won't promote you to another.
And it's all in like the image, and I don't want to use that term in like fakery, but it's all in the image too. You know what I'm saying? When I see other married couples, I'm like, damn, that's what's up. And you realize that somebody actually building something, so it looks more powerful. It's something that I like what he's doing and or she in their marriage and their life and in their business. I want to pour into them, and I think that's where more of my clients come from. That's why I'm not afraid to share my kids and share my wife on social media and stuff because. I adore them, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not afraid to let the world know these are my people, this is my family, you know what I'm saying? So, but anybody that's single and they out here doing a bunch of stuff to a certain degree, I'm not saying that.
Oh, it's hated. They hate it. I mean, it's hated. Like a single black man.
You know what I'm saying? Probably I'm a good looking guy and I'm out here cooking. It's a couple guys on Instagram. My boy, I don't know if you heard my boy be putting the strawberries and putting out on women.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard trying to settle down after that, which you can definitely settle down. People, it's a matter for everybody. But you can imagine the type of business that you don't get. And of course we can say that business is not for me. I get it. But me being single and just publicly just doing the most or whatever, you can definitely imagine how much business I could lose.
Right.
I'm not saying it to make a break you, but I'm just making a point. You know what I'm saying? So I think most people appreciate people who actually have some type of foundation.
Yeah, they want to see that. They really do want to see that.
Like you said, it's the word trust for sure. It's a more trustworthy type person. You got some crooked married folks too.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
You know what I'm saying? You got crooked married folks now. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, like me being on the other side, not being married, and going through a few things. Like I told you, I missed out on the opportunity, cause
So you went married.
Yeah, cause that's what the people was looking for. Somebody like that. I felt the way, of course, but I get it, but I don't get it. Like I don't feel like just cause somebody married or not that they this or that.
Well,
that's me though.
I don't
and
know.
That might be me being biased because I'm not, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that situation was, whether you want to share it now, but I mean, most people.
It was a job opportunity. You know what I'm saying? This person
only
was,
thing,
you know.
No, based what you told me, it probably just based off the brand image that they're looking for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, I wouldn't be upset about it. You know what I'm saying? Only my opinion. I ain't talking about it, but most people do have a brand to protect to whatever degree, and I don't mean it in a negative way or a positive way. It just means, hey, this is the image that we look for. We're looking for.
Yeah.
I guess
It taught me something. That's like now I know that now. You know what I'm saying?
This is the way we promote.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care what nobody say. No matter what job you go to, every single job discriminates. Period.
Yeah.
And they discriminate during the hiring process.
For sure.
That's right. But they use the term vetting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm on with 3 different kinds. I still say. It's certain people I ain't hiring, so you should not know I ain't hiring you.
Yeah.
Just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hiring. You know, the only thing I would say right now, I can't hire anybody who just looks like a junkie. That's not my goal right now. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? And in respect, I want to hire people who first are just clean cut. Because even in my protocols, you got to have good hygiene. Most junkies don't have.
Yeah, for sure.
So, especially if I'm looking for a certain position, I'm not hiring no crackhead off the street. And I'm looking for a cashier. It's the first person you're going to see when you walk in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
First person you're going to talk to. You know,
and there's no disrespect to anybody who do. Kudos to you. I'm proud of you. You know, I believe in changing anybody's life if it's in my wheelhouse. But when you look for certain positions, that's what I do. If I'm looking for somebody to do a particular job, then I look for somebody who is probably not the most clean because they're going to be in the back. You know what I'm saying? They work in the back of the house. They're just here cleaning up. Or they're like, you know what I'm saying? Certain positions,
you won't have to think into it like that.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I try to have nice, smiling faces that can welcome my customers to feel like, oh, this is a nice establishment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't hire anybody who don't got their hair combed, who just like a bum in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, based on you come on an interview, I'm judging off the muscle. But let's be real, the interview process is to judge you.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody, I wouldn't not walk into an interview dressed like this. And I'm clean cut. We both look decent.
Yeah, but this ain't job appropriate.
You feel me? Now, if we're going to go work at City Gear, me going just like this.
Yeah, you're right.
City Gear is a street gear wear clothing store that sells shoes.
Yeah.
This is the proper time for interview, probably for City Gear. They looking for that. But I'm not walking into a doctor's office trying to be a nurse or whatever with jeans and tennis shoes on. I mean, it's nothing wrong with dressing for the proper occasion.
You gotta meet the standard. You got to meet the standard.
Yeah.
Of whatever.
We call it code switching. Everybody needs to know how to code switch. You need to know where you're going into and know how to switch that shit on ASAP. Period.
That's real. BEC Awards.
Yes, sir.
You know,
shout out to Business League.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the BEC Awards. You know,
I tell my girl Shay online. I don't know if you're still watching Shay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shay. She's the
McCowan.
McCowan.
Let me say that. People get her name wrong all the time.
Hey, I'm sorry, Shay. My fault.
You
my
good.
Fault.
But every time I always text and I be like, bro, like, why do people? It's literally cat with a C.
Okay.
But you ain't on it. I just find it funny. I'm like, where they getting the G from? It's a C. Well, a C like a G. But yeah, Shay McCowan, that's our president, man. I follow that girl off a bridge if she wanted me to. That's my dog. For sure.
It's been growing and growing each year. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. My boy Max, my boy Brand. I see you.
What's up, Max?
What's up here? Yeah, CBE, man. That's my organization for sure.
Okay. So like I say, BEC it's been growing every year. I think y'all at number 6, 7,
we're
5.
We're going to year 8.
8. Okay, I'm behind a little bit.
Honestly, we're going into year 8 of the BEC Awards, and I hope I'm not wrong. I hope we're going into year 8, but we're going into roughly 10 years of running our organization for sure.
Okay.
Probably about 9 to 10. We was already working a year and a half before the first award show.
Okay. So, bet. I look at it every year. You know what I'm saying, as well as everybody in the city, you know, especially our culture, you know what I'm saying. You pretty much know about the BEC Awards. I see y'all give away scholarships.
That's me. That's my part for sure.
I've seen a lot of notoriety for businesses and people of entrepreneurship, things of that nature. And I'm sure you heard a lot of
Negativity.
I was trying to find a different word, but
It's the perfect word.
negativity when it comes to BEC Awards. Now,
Yeah.
I had Bird sit right here on the couch, and I asked him about the same thing.
Bird, who was like 3 of them. Which one? You got Bird Bryson, Bird Mizzle, Bird at the bottom. You got a few birds. Which one you talking about?
Man, what's my man real name? Bird.
What do you do? What's his business?
Work downtown.
Oh, Anthony Bird.
Yeah, Anthony Bird. Damn.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
my bad, Anthony.
Yeah,
you know you my dog, man. I couldn't remember the name. Anthony Bird, who I've been knowing a long time.
He just hosted our last show.
You know what I'm saying? He sat down and I asked him about BEC Awards, and he had a lot of great things to say about Shay, say about the whole how it's put together. Cause like he said, that was his first time being involved or whatever the case. And like I said, he had a lot of good things to say. And I asked him, and I'm gonna ask you the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a category, right? And I'm looking to see the people that I'm looking to see in this category, because I feel like this person, that person, this person should be in that category.
Facts.
But I will look in that category and they're not in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why is such and such not in this category? Why is such and such not in that category? I'm sure that's one of the negative things that people say. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, I love it. My first question is, did you nominate him?
I myself or them?
I can just speak directly to you. Have you? And
yes, I have voted.
As an example.
Yes, I have voted, and I have.
Got you. So my response to you saying yes, I have. And keep in mind, everybody watching, we talking like quote unquote.
Yeah.
This is not a factual conversation me and him having, y'all.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So this is just an example. My response to that would be like, you're lying. I would tell you a bold-faced lie. The reason I'm saying it is because
you say I ain't nominating nobody.
Yeah. Now this is just an example.
Okay.
It's not the truth. It's just an example. I would tell you
that.
Because I don't know.
Right.
We haven't gave each other names.
Right.
So I don't know what you've done.
Right.
But if you was a person in the street, they'd be like, oh well, man, why so and so wasn't on there?
Right.
And all of us, even if we say, did you nominate them? They'd be like, yeah, we did, yeah. It's a lie.
That's a lie.
Here's how this is how I'm able to say it's a lie, because I have the facts. It's a fact.
Right.
When I go look through the nomination list, their name is not on there. So my point being is, people are saying, yeah, man, I voted for 702 Visions. He wasn't on the nomination. You're lying.
Right.
That's how I know you're lying.
Right.
You see what I mean? I have the analytics at the palm of my hand on my phone. I can pull it up and show anyone on the palm of my phone. I won't do it because Chad have my head.
Yeah.
But it's at the palm of my phone. I can say, oh, boom, boom, boom. I have a list of every nominee that was on this analytics.
Particular category.
So telling me you nominated by it's a bold-faced lie. So my advice to y'all is like, hey, bro, like these people not voting for me. People say, well, I went on. It's like and I'm not gonna. That's the hard part about jobs. Like, bro, they didn't even vote for you. They didn't nominate you. Like, it's not easy telling somebody. I'm not even. And it's hard because it's like, let's take it bigger, bro. You got the BET Awards, and you have the Oscars.
Right.
Those are two different type of awards, right?
Right.
I'm not in neither one of them rooms, but I can give you what I've come to believe the process is of both of them. BET Awards is, honestly, I don't know. What I know is not a panel of people picking people.
Right.
That's the difference between the Oscars. The Oscars, movies, Will Smith and Martin, them type of movies, it's a panel of people who picking the production, people to win for the best production or the best Cinemax or the best, the writer, the best cast. It's a group of people picking people.
Right.
They're hand-picking people based on what they think is a group, right? That's not who we are. Our voting process is 100% strictly based off the community. That's the part that a lot of people just can't seem to comprehend. That's the part that makes us, I'm gonna just speak for me, upset, because it's like, we've said it so many times and we disregard what we telling y'all it is, and you coming up with your own assumption what you think it is.
Right.
We just told you. Me and Shay ain't saying, oh, let's just pick 702 Visions. Let's just pick them. Yeah. No, that's not what we're doing.
People,
you know what I'm saying?
People have to nominate you. People have to say,
if this can make sense,
whatever.
If this can make sense, how come when you look at most categories, not most categories, you see well over 5 or 6
Yeah,
months.
it'd be a lot of.
What I just tell you.
Yep.
If you're not on that list, I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. You simply weren't nominated.
Right.
It's
I'm gonna give y'all props on that because it'd be a lot of people, it'd be a lot of nominees, and they deserve it.
And they deserve it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Certain industry.
It don't just be like 3 or 4 or 5.
So I mean, one thing I can say is and I'm throwing this in the air like hairstyle, like the beauty industry in Chattanooga is large.
Right.
The culinary industry in Chattanooga is large.
Right.
But I'm trying to think of a proper category. A category like, I don't know.
Best brick and mortar or best, like, that might be a big category too.
Best brick and mortar is not, it's pretty big because you have
that's what I'm about to say, probably
because
big
more
too.
than, best brick and mortar is more than just restaurants too, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna just say podcast. I'm just gonna say podcast.
Because it ain't a lot.
Because it's not a lot.
Not a lot.
So we run into a situation where it's like, well, you ain't got nothing but 3 names. Do we even keep this category? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some category we done had to get rid of because I'm like, they ain't got nothing but like 2 people in there. It's not as a big a notion as the other ones. You know what I'm saying? So some stuff we just have to pull it away. Some stuff we add on. You don't have that many, I ain't gonna say boutiques, but I don't know. It's
clothing lines or clothing stores?
Clothing lines or clothing stores. You know what I'm saying? We think about my homeboy, my homegirl. Yeah, that's 2 people out of hundreds and thousands in Chattanooga. Yeah. Like, and let's keep it real too. We put the show on, and people still complain about the time frame. They complain about the time frame. You know what I'm saying? How should you expect this to flow with 600 nominees?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be time.
My thing is we literally, I'm going to give you a better one. And man, I don't want to name drop nothing because it's not, give me a second, bro. I want to make sure I say this
because this year, it was real shorter than what it was prior years. If I ain't mistaken.
We could
and it was at a different. It was at the Memorial Auditorium this year.
Let me ask you a question. Have you heard of any other award show and opportunity here in Chattanooga, Tennessee? Who else in Chattanooga do awards for entrepreneurs?
Y'all it that I know of.
That's not the truth. I'm glad that's the point I'm making though.
Okay.
My thing is there's another organization here that a business does. It's called Best of the Best.
Best of the Best show is. It show is.
It's called Best of the Best. Let me see.
But they not as prevalent to the community. Our community it's not too prevalent to.
Before I go out, I have to make sure I put my disclaimer because I never know where your podcast will take us. I have nothing but the utmost respect for the Best of the Best in the award show. I think it's an amazing award show. I think what they're doing is amazing for the community that they serve. Now, my thing is, why are y'all, as the black community or African American, whatever you want to say,
not down in them?
I'm just being honest because they not giving you a seat table. Y'all weren't nominated for them, but when we do it, we get cursed out. But nobody never went off and said, well, how come?
That's a good point.
Dang, go off on them. That's a good point. I mean, if you're going to do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
that's a good point.
There is no way that I can sit here and say, I get irritated with this stuff too,
But I will say, our culture probably don't just know about that.
Man, let me put it.
I didn't know about it until I worked at Giorgio's downtown.
I can't speak for you, but 8 out of 10, most been in Chattanooga has heard about
Best of the Best.
You have. Because the moment I brought it to your attention, you're like, oh, I do know about it.
I remember now. I remember them coming in the store. Yeah, I remember them coming in the store downtown.
I think what they're doing is amazing, but let's be real. I won't say I never, but a lot of black businesses are not nominated and invited to the show, and they're winning. It's probably as a very selective few. To the fact where I can name them. I'm not going to even name them, but I know 2 or 3 that actually win it quite often.
Yeah.
But that's a very tiny percentage of us winning them awards at that particular establishment.
Yeah.
I can't go up against Olive Garden, bro. I can't go up against Cheddar's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are just facts. There's no shade to nobody. But I'm like, that table wasn't meant for us. So
when an organization like us, y'all built one.
There's no reason that when we do this award show, we don't have 2,000 plus individuals in these seats. Because what kind of
is it open to the public?
100%.
I'm talking about the actual show.
It's open to we don't discriminate.
Cause I was under
we don't discriminate on. No,
I was under the assumption that
just for nominees.
it's just for the nominees.
No,
Yep. I've always assumed that.
You can click the link like the next person. You
Okay.
know, we invite our course. It's not as far as the award show. Yes, it is called Black Excellence Awards. Obviously it's for African Americans. I've even shared with Shay. I would love to open it up to more minorities. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to that. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be great for Chattanooga, but nevertheless, I'm gonna focus on my people first. You know what I'm saying? But I just wish us.
And I think that's most of everybody's assumption too, that it's only open to the people that's nominated.
I mean, well, the first year we sold over 1,000 tickets, so a fraction of them were only nominees. So once again, I believe a lot of people really get their assumptions mixed up, and they get a lot of them getting their feelings. I'm gonna be honest, that's well respected. There's nothing wrong with that. That literally means you care, and you're supposed to care.
Yeah. What
I do believe in is we should control our emotions, get involved, figure out what needs to be done to be recognized. A lot of us sit there and say, "Oh well, I ain't making." I say, "Well, did you vote for yourself?" And one day they say, "Yeah." I'm like, "You did." I'm like, "You didn't." But it's hard for me to tell you that
you
did. Because here's the thing, and we learn so much about so many of the businesses that we're able to say, I'm familiar with them. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, I'm gonna say once again, and I'm using the word 8 out of 10. Everybody that's usually nominated most likely makes the ballot because we're trying to leave nobody out to have these issues. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to support all y'all. A lot of people don't even realize when most of these big companies, corporations reach out to us, they're asking for the nomination list. They don't care about who won. They want to know about the businesses, not the winners. It's a big difference.
Yeah, all
you know
the
what I'm saying? And then even on top of that, like we just mentioned, you have over 300 something food trucks in Chattanooga. And I'm just throwing numbers out because I don't know, but I'm just saying 40% of them are black food truck owners.
Right.
That 40% is somewhere out of over closer to 100. How the hell we got 100 nominees in one category, bro? It got to get narrowed down.
Yeah, it got to get narrowed
down. Bottom line,
it
has to get narrowed down.
For sure.
So at some point, we have to understand, you know what? Chef Express didn't get nominated, but I'm finna go and support my boy Max. I'm finna go support my boy Bert. I'm finna go support Soul. I'm finna go. Why I ain't get nominated, so I ain't going. I'm mad at the word. It's like, bro, did your friend not get nominated? Go support your friend.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to wait your turn.
It's somebody that's nominated that you know.
That's your friend that you care about.
Yeah,
but you're not going in a selfish way. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully. And I pray that this particular point, because I want people to know, we created something for us, and I would love to continue to do this with a smile on our face, because it do get weary sometimes.
Man, I think it's dope. I think it's dope. I really do.
Every show is well over 2,000 black folk in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Even the black folks that don't know about us, based off if every entrepreneur that was nominated brought 5 to 10 people supporting them, that's what it should be. The goal is not to come and see who won. It is for the individuals. I don't want to take that, but it's a day of celebration.
For everybody.
For everybody.
Yeah, for everybody. Yeah.
It's a day to say, look at this room. We have over 1,000 businesses, including the ones that's not even on this list. Because people that own business on this, some of them do still come. I just want to encourage people to still get involved, continue to push your brand, continue to get noticed. Another thing that I can share too is the fact that people be upset. I see, man, someday we had that where we sit down and we just scroll just to see what the buzz is doing. And people be like, well, why so-and-so went on that list? And I'm just like, well, why I didn't make the list? And I'm like, I can go down your page right now and be like, you didn't even promote the nomination process. You didn't tell your voters, your family to vote for you.
Yeah.
I got some people, I won't say no, but this is one lady in a particular category. She don't promote it on her show, on her platform, but she has won on several occasions. But come to find out, I believe she uses an email blast.
Okay, that's a tactic.
But it's a tactic.
Yeah, that's the way
it works for this particular person.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we don't have no issues because this person is winning.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But she's one.
And that's some game for y'all.
You feel me?
Blast the email. You know what I mean?
She's a small fraction compared to the multitude of people who, well, I ain't make the list. And if I go on your Instagram, your TikTok, and your Facebook, and you said 0 about the nomination process, how are you upset that nobody
voted for you?
But what happens is people, they walk around feeling like
they automatically should get it.
They feel like they automatically get it, or they feel like I'm somebody, so I ain't got to tell nobody to do something. And that's okay. It's okay to feel that way. But
the results ain't going to might not be in your favor. Yeah, it might not.
And I think that's where the jealousy comes in where the attitude emotion kick in there. Cause you start realizing like, damn, don't nobody really fuck with me like I thought they did, cause I'm not on this list. But instead of crash out on your mama and dad and cousin who obviously didn't vote, who didn't nominate you, I'm not gonna say vote, because
friends.
it's two processes. It's a nomination process and it's a voting process. You know what I'm saying? When the voting comes out, it's a wrap on the nominations. You see what I'm saying? So you don't gotta even tell nobody to vote for you. But I do want to encourage every entrepreneur to put your business out and say, hey, nominate me. At Black Folk, we get very, very, very prideful that we don't have to do something.
Yeah, we real prideful.
Like, you don't gotta be, it's okay to say, hey, y'all go vote for me, please. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all right to say.
It's not the end of the world. And if you don't tell the vote for you, don't be upset that nobody nominated you, because not even sure, how am I supposed to know to vote for you for, I'm not gonna say BC, let's around something you want to do out of town. How do I know to support you if I know nothing about it? You have to, what we just say, it's still content. It's still some type of engagement. Like, you have to do that. If Facebook made a Facebook award show and told everybody on Facebook, if you want to be in the front room, tell people to vote for you. I guarantee you, everybody on Facebook will be nominate me. It's the same process, man.
Same thing.
And once again, our pride is getting away, and they think that we somebody. And I do believe our award show has, in a bad way, humbled a lot of people, because we be thinking that they somebody, and I think everybody is somebody.
Right.
I want to be very clear. I think everybody is somebody, but you feel like you're not, because you're not, and that's not what we're doing. Our goal is to uplift every single individual, every single entrepreneur, every single business or professional. I just wish we get to a point where we all can just celebrate each other and stop focusing on self when it's a much a bigger picture. You know what I'm saying?
I dig that. So, to everybody that's got questions about the BEC Awards, you know what I'm saying? I done had two people that represent or been a part of it, and they pretty much saying the same things, man. You gotta vote. You gotta tell people to vote.
You gotta nominate. That's the first thing.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta tell people to nominate you.
Cause once the voting link come out, the names are dropped.
Already dropped. Yeah.
And not trying to go back, but at the end of the day, when the nominations drop, that's the time you need to really push.
Yeah, that's
when the voting comes out.
And that's nominations be like December, November, or something like that.
Coming up in the next couple months. We still figuring out a few things on how we're gonna do a few things, but it should come out sometime toward the end of this year. But the nomination process to me is the most crucial part, because a lot of us don't even pay attention or recognize that the show is even being promoted until we start name dropping. Right. When I say name dropping, I mean the voting link has come out. Yeah. And that's when you're like, well, I ain't gonna see the nomination, but how come I ain't on this list? Well, you probably didn't see it. You didn't promote it. So now it's too late.
Now it's too late, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just follow our page, and once again, there's nothing wrong with getting involved. We do a lot of more stuff other than the award show. We have program, we have level up. We just had our level up.
I've been seeing
like
a lot.
You said, we do
a lot of meetings, and
we do scholarships and stuff like that. So I'm Terrence Locke. I'm Chattanooga Business League Youth Development Director. My job is to create college campus tours for our juniors and seniors. I'm also a scholarship portion, so I'm able to give out scholarships. So I'm the one that's submitting scholarship stuff, and I want to continue to grow that as well. But prime example, we focus on the award show, but nobody's never like, dang, they just gave out,
that's the first thing I said. Like, y'all doing scholarships. You know what I'm
nobody's
saying?
like, they going on,
that's
college
dope.
tours. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
dope.
It's so many other ideas that I want to do, but funding is what makes us, or makes me, or whoever lack in those particular areas to do certain programs. But that's what we already got going up so far. So now, you know what I'm saying? But we do a lot of different amazing things in the community. So once again, anytime we are probably at this point, I'm not gonna say the biggest, but we're growing.
Yeah, definitely.
We have the Urban League here, who's an amazing organization, but I don't know how many. I guess the NAACP probably here. I don't know much about them, but it's only a few selective major Black organizations that's doing what we're doing, not just awards show, just programs, stuff like that. But I just want to encourage our people just to continue to get involved. There's no reason to get upset. Just get involved. Just get involved.
And you can go to the show if you're not nominated.
I want you to come.
I had no idea that I would have been with the one.
Like,
I would have been with the one.
Shay McCowan, she puts an extreme amount of time into preparing the show. I have nothing to do with the show.
I've heard good things about it.
Every person that you guys see booked that hit that stage, some of us have, we give advice, and she takes our advice on several occasions, but nevertheless, Shay McCowan is really curating a 3 to 4 hour whole situation. Everybody in the organization does play a particular part in making it successful. She can't do it alone. Nobody can do what we're doing level alone, but she put a lot of time in that, you know what I'm saying? So even people complain about the time frame of the show. understood, but you can sit at the crib, which is more comfortable. I get it. And we'll watch a 4-hour BET award show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with. I mean, sometimes black folk can't sit down for 3 hours and just relax, and
Just relax. Yeah.
watch the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not about the money. It's about the bodies.
Right.
Obviously, the money will come with the body. We want to sell the tickets. You know what I'm saying? But we need the bodies, man. These people that hit that stage, you know, man, Clown and Town put on an amazing
show.
performance at the end of the show, but. You know, and they performed like it was a crowd full of 1 million people there, but them boys still went up there and did their thing, man. And I'm like, when I watched back, I said, bro, they some real cats, bro, because a lot of people end up leaving the show towards the end, but it's like these people putting in time.
Yeah.
Like, and we got to continue to support people, not just, because you're not really just supporting us. You supporting everybody that get on that stage at this award show, too. You supporting your friends, your cousin, your brother, your...
Like I said, like everybody knows somebody that's nominated and that's going to be there every year, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. I mean, and that's why I say, man, continue to get involved and continue to rub elbows, continue to get to know people. So now I know you got a podcast. I'll be sure to make sure I recommend you and say, hey, if we look about to hit the podcast, I show it. We need to get with my man Dave. He got a podcast doing this thing.
For sure.
There's nothing wrong with getting involved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know how to keep saying, but I've been doing this too long not to get attitudes about stuff.
Right.
If you want to be, because I'm telling people get mad.
Because this is what you want to do. Like, this is what you're doing, so you want to see it grow and, you know what I'm saying, get better and better.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to keep using the word jealousy, but it just shows that you care, and it's okay to care. So with caring, get involved and find out how you can get involved. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they definitely still tell you it's not what you know, it's who you know. Right. At the end of the day. I always believe that. It's definitely who you know.
It's definitely
who you know.
You got to make relationships.
You got to.
Yeah, you got to make relationships.
You got to.
For sure, man. This been a good one, man. Terrence, Teezy, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you stopping by, my man. Any last words, anything you want to say to the people before we get up out of here, big dog?
Man, just shout out to my wife, my family, my wife, Daisha. Shout out to Chef Express. Shout out to my man David here. I appreciate you. Letting me on and voice my opinions about different particular topics, man. And this not the first podcast that I've been on, but it's been on for a very long time. I think the last one I did was Swearing in with K Batman.
Okay. I done heard of them guys. I don't know them. I done heard of them.
Yeah, but I mean that was some years ago. But I just appreciate it, man. I believe that even my wife, she's like, "Who is like that?" I said, I know you from around the way.
Yeah.
But I'm like, anytime somebody want to hear me speak or whatever to a degree like this, I'm grateful for the opportunity. I don't care if you had 1 view. I don't care if you had 1 subscriber. The fact that you want to sit down with me, that means a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate it, man.
I encourage anybody that somebody want to have a conversation with you. They mean they like what you doing, or to some degree, or they just want to hear what you think about whatever topics, man. So once again, it's not about numbers. I mean, I look at you, but I don't care what you got going on. The fact that you reached out to me means a lot. That's all that matters.
And some if you look at on Facebook, my numbers can really it can misconstrue you. Like my real numbers on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok.
I checked it.
Facebook got me limited because
Facebook.
Facebook got me limited because I put my clips in and the clips go take you to YouTube or take you, and they don't like that, so they limit. You know what I'm saying? But we still doing what we're doing.
Don't you stop.
Yeah, for sure.
My closeout be all about you. You keep doing what you're doing. I like what you're doing. Dope setup, man. Just keep doing. Figure out how you continue to elevate, man. And you're gonna be right where you want to be as long as you keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. And like I said, man, I only had to ask one time. My man came right through, man. So I appreciate stuff like that. Real amazing guy, man. In the community and to his family, to himself. So y'all shop with my man, Chef Express Catering. And
follow me on Instagram _Chef Express or Mr. _Chef Express. Our restaurant opened up August 24th, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m., 10 p.m. When we get set up, the food truck gonna be back up sometime in September. Pull up on us and just follow us on Instagram and keep up with us that way.
You heard that, man. 702 Visions, Black Couch Talk, Dish 1104, man. We appreciate everybody watching, man. We out.
For sure.